Palma. Oh,
Oh,
pass. That's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game. Janelle Fuentes.
oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Maloria is open. 3-pointer.
Goodness!
Face a jumper by Robin Celis.
Caballero has time.
Just posterized by
We are back here at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. Our main game on this Thursday evening is between the Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers and the Pasay Voyagers, two teams that are in really good positions in their respective divisions. Rizal at number 3 in the south. Ito namang Pasay at number 7 but could go up to as high as number 5 after this ball game. Pasay taking on Rizal, two the two teams that seem to be bound for the postseason are going at it in our main game. Magandang gabi po mga kaliga. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Javi Palania. Andrea Indicio will be joining us in a bit. And magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa Facebook. And we are live on Solar Sports. Javi, a big game, particularly for Rizal. Still chasing, has aspirations to be number 1 in the South. No? Nandun ang Zamboanga ahead of them. Nandun yung Quezon. Pero itong team na to, they have shown that they've beaten those two teams dito sa season na to.
Well, they've been perennial giant killers over the past couple of seasons, and they've even beefed up this year. And they're in a good place right now because they're on a 4-game winning streak right now. Pero ang katapat nila also on a winning streak. They've won their last 5 games. Itong Pasay Voyagers, so it should be a blockbuster matchup tonight here at the Inares Center in Montalban.
Let's bring in Andrea Indicio. Andrea, kamusta yung dalawang kupunan natin as they go into this matchup? Such an important game but also a really nice matchup between two teams na maganda yung composition ng kanilang lineups.
Yes, Adele, for Pasay, Coach Marlon Martin mentioned to me nga now, this will be a very unpredictable ball game. We have the same materials, we have the same strengths, kaya naman sinabi niya daw sa kanyang mga players na this is another test for us. Actually, looking back nga daw, matagal nilang nilulook forward itong match na ito against Rizal. And speaking of Rizal, Coach Ralph mentioned na there is a good and positive trend that they are seeing in their team right now. They've been defeating the bigger teams in the league, but the thing is, kapag meron nga daw trend na ganyan, there arises the problem of consistency. How do they address that? Ibabahagi ko sa inyo maya-maya lamang, but for now, balik muna sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Andrea. And just pretty much what sums up this ball game for us, no? Halos pareho, may mirror image yung dalawang kupunan. And syempre itong Rizal wants to be consistent after taking down a few big teams in recent games.
Yeah, both highly defensive squads. You know how both coaches put a heavy premium on the defensive end. So I expect this game to be a very low-scoring one, but also to be played with a lot of pace.
No. And one of the reasons why Pasay is on this winning streak is the entry of Christian Pajarito in the lineup. One of the most talented big men in dito sa ating liga, and you can see the skill set, the touch. Alam mo na ito si Christian Pajarito really has a big future para sa kanya. But now, he's here with Pasay and needs to deliver para sa kanila.
Yeah, and he has been the lucky charm so far in the last 4 games para dito sa Pasay Voyagers. On the 5-game winning streak, 4 of them coming with Christian Farito. He's averaging around 18 points per game para sa kanila so far in his short stint with Pasay, and he's been a very big boost para sa kanila. Coach Marlon Martin has definitely activated the talents of Christian Farito that we've been waiting to see on a consistent basis. Coach Marlon is hoping that this continues until the final stretch of games.
Mabigat ang entry ni Christian Farito. Mabigat din kasi yung pinakawalan nila in Warren Bonifacio going to Binyan. Sa kabilang panig naman, what a timely return to form para dito kay Alwin Alday, as Rizal has badly needed a scoring punch from him. And against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, Alwin rediscovering his touch, particularly from the 3-point line.
You can't keep this guy down for so long. Eventually, he's gonna find his range after the slump because he just keeps shooting. No matter kung gaano kamalas na siya, he's always just gonna keep shooting. And in that game against Isabela, it came through fruition with 6 out of 12 from the field for Alday and helping them to a big victory. So Rizal is hoping that Alwin can duplicate that kind of performance tonight, especially against a Pasay team that has a lot of dogs on the defensive end, especially in their guard rotation.
Well, you talk about Rizal, their leading scorer is Eric Camson, but he came up scoreless against against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. But Michael Cañete stepped up big time. 19 points para kay Mike. And just right here, winning that matchup against Art De La Cruz in that ball game.
Well, he's always been a very dependable big man, and he's had a lot of experience already in this league, and really impressive numbers across the board already this season, but came up even bigger against the Cowboys. That's why it was okay that Camson ended up scoreless, because Cañete really took the brunt of the production in the front court for the Golden Coolers.
What a matchup this is going to be. Rizal against Pasay. Richard Tampos with the starting lineups.
Boys and girls, welcome to the main game of the evening as we bring you the Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. It's Pasay versus your Rizal, live on Solar Sports. Introducing first the starting 5 for Pasay Voyagers. Forward number 1, Josh Galliano. Also with forward number 10, Mark Sanko. Shooting guard number 11, Jasper Salenga. Playing center number 18, Jopet Soriano. At guard number 15, Cyrus the Righteous Tabi. The head coach is Marlon Martin. Assistant coaches, Vic Escudero, Hubert De Los Santos, Adrian Boal, Don Moderno, Willie Generalao, and Brian Orog. Team consultant, Cholo Martin. Team honors, Raul Bacalzo, Mickey Ligot, Lavin Castro, JD Castro, and Lian Calixto Robiano. And now, for your Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers. Power forward number 28, Marco Paulo Balagtas. Two guard number 17, Alwin Alday. Playing center number 13, Eric Camson. Point guard number 1, Philip Manalang. At forward number 6, Enil Jaiser Tolentino. The head coach is Ralph Rivera. His assistants are Don Villamin, Christian Coronel, and Mario Gotera. The team manager, Joel Conde. Team governor, Sandre Cruz. The team owners are Jaime Lim and Alexander Cruz.
Starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Tabi, Salenga, Soriano, Sanko, and Galliano ang 5 para sa Pasay. Manalang, Alday, Camson, Balagtas, and Tolentino para naman sa Rizal. Jay Castroverde, Jay Francisco, Benji Istroga ang ating officials for tonight. Kasama nila si Efren Naganan as a substitute referee. And we are just about ready for action here. Soriano and Salenga in the starting lineups together with Sanko, Javi.
Yeah, coming back into the starting unit in this game, because I'm sure Coach Marlon, he recognizes the importance of this matchup as they try to move up in the team standings in the Southern Division. They're currently 14-7 right now. They're just 2 wins away from the Zamboanga Sikat. So this is a must-win for them if they want to lock up that top 2 spot in the Southern Division, while Pasay, obviously, they want to continue their romp, their 5-game winning streak, and want to make sure that they are making the right decision in having Christian Pajarito in the fold for their former franchise player in Warren Bonifacio.
Eric Camson gets to work early, now on the board. First basket for Rizal. Pasay scored in courtesy of Cyrus Tabi. Here's Sanko. He'll drive left. Sanko, wild shot, rebound, tapik. Nakuha ni Tolentino. Manalang has it. Salenga is there. Alwin Alday against Tabi. Alwin to Balagtas. Camson will take the jumper, and it's money para kay Eric Camson.
When you go scoreless in your last game, there is no other recourse but to try and start off things on the right note, and Camson has certainly did that in this game. 4 straight points of Rizal galing sa kanya.
Galiano gets it back against Tolentino. Tabi against Manalang. Sanko dives, blocked by Balagtas. I like the way these two teams are playing. Pasay executing. Ito namang Rizal defending very well. The Golden Coolers scoring back-to-back baskets courtesy of Eric Camson.
No, I definitely didn't have any doubt that this game would be of very high quality, considering the culture of both franchises, the way these two head coaches and their staffs run their respective teams. There is definitely no question that these two teams that are battling it out in our main game are definitely one of the model squads that we have here in the league.
That was halfway in para kay Jasper Salenga. A 4-on-2 break. Tolentino lays it in, plus the foul. Salenga is whistled for the personal. Manalang had plenty of options there. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X-Pop Personal Karaoke Speaker every day. Karaoke. Beautiful play. Philip Manalang to Neil Tolentino.
Yeah, the fast break is the playground of Philip Manalang. When he has that much guys to pass to, he's definitely gonna make the right play. And Neil Tolentino, you know, Coach Ralph has had Neil Tolentino in that starting lineup precisely for that purpose, to inject energy and effort right off the bat for Rizal.
And set the tone with his energy and his defense. There's a foul on a driving Josh Galliano. That's Tolentino who's whistled for the personal.
And I like how Neil Tolentino, you could argue that maybe he's calmed down a bit in terms of the antics that we're used to seeing him make on the court, but the energy, the defense, and everything else that he's been doing well, natitira para naman sa kanya ngayon.
Jopet Soriano scores to trim the deficit. Manalang to Camson. Eric, 3 on the way, no. Tabi with a rebound. Soriano gets in position inside. Masyadong malakas ang kanyang tira. Galliano to Sanko for 3. Gets it to drop.
Yeah, Mark Sanko also stepping into the starting unit in this game. Christian Farito has started all 4 of his games for Pasay, but Coach Marlon Martin with a different ploy in this game.
That's a nice play. Galing kay Philip Manalang. Going downhill that time and finishing with a reverse.
Yeah, he's so good at keeping the ball alive and making the defense guess what he's really gonna do. And when he goes to that baseline, usually you'd see him really trying to thread the full length of it. But sometimes he has that kind of action where he puts the ball in the hole with a reverse.
Oh, look at the pace. This game is being played. Nakashoot lang sa kabila. And then immediately back the other way, Tolentino delivering the layup.
Yeah, I can hardly keep up trying to break down the things in this game because of the speed of both squads, but I just love it.
Camson too strong on the 3. Tabi trying to intercept the pass.
22 seconds on the shot clock.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Off one leg there.
Yeah, and you know, what's happening here in the first 5 minutes of this game is you have both teams really playing with a lot of speed and a lot of pace. And they continue to do that. No team looking like they're going to try and slow down. They're really looking to score quickly. They're trying to outrun each other.
They're running their offense very well as well. In particular, Pasay.
Yeah, the execution has been on point. I mean, you have great point guards at the head of the snake of both teams right now on the floor. Again, on the other side here, Rizal now answering with good half-court execution of their own.
Nahirap eh, kasi the players are just too smart as
Mismo.
well. Kumbaga, you know, Camson, you let Eric Camson make a decision. That's a blocking foul on Eric Camson. He'll make the right decision. So, things like that. Tingnan natin dito. Even the side of Stabby. Ganda ng pasa na yan. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And nifty passes from both sides there, but also a very tough finish by Jopet Soriano on the side of Pasay.
Galiano inside, the extra pass, blocked by Balagtas.
Well, Sanko already had a shot there, but chose to go deeper into Josh Galiano. What help side defense coming from Rizal.
Nanalang swings it over to Balagtas. They go down low again. Camson sets up the fadeaway. No good. Rebound ni Sanko.
He's cooled down after scoring the first 4 points of this game.
Salenga is open. That's a three. It's short. Bit of a struggle here for Salenga. And Tabi with a double clutch.
Tolentino and Camson already waiting on the other side for a possible fast break, and nobody else helping the other three guys trying to secure possession for Rizal.
Philip, layup, too strong. Rebound, Sanko. Mark Sanko on the move. Drive, gets it to draw, plus the foul.
As much as they can, they're really going to try and find a way to go into a scoring opportunity before the defense is set. And here you see Sanko recognizing na hindi pa talaga nakaporma yung depensa doon ng Rizal, with a lot of the guys still waiting for their man. And you could see that Marco Balagtas was actually backpedaling and leaving Mark Sanko the opportunity to go all the way.
Maraming salamat sa LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 6 points in the game para kay Mark Sanko, a three, and then a three-point play. 16-12, Voyagers ahead. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Cañete, De Leon are in the game para dito sa Rizal. Cañete off a 19-point performance, misses the short staff. Tabi, Christian Fajarito and AJ Coronel are on the floor for Pasay. Salenga to Fajarito. Fajarito against Camson. Coronel now, binigay kay Sanko. 2 seconds. Sanko fires. That's off the mark.
A late shot clock situation, and Sanko forced to take it from way out. Looks like his jersey is ripped in the middle. Ito si Mark Sanko.
Well, hopefully they have a replacement. They brought along a replacement here. The pass to Alday. What a finish from Alwin. And it comes on with the assist.
A timely cut as well. Galing kay Alwin Alday. It's such a joy to watch these two teams execute their offenses here in the first quarter.
Fajarito against Camson. The spin from Christian. No. Eric Camson secures the leather for Rizal.
And just enough presence there defensively for Eric Camson to throw Fajarito off his rhythm.
Masyado malakas ang kanyang tira, natamaan sa gilid ng ulo si Eric Camson. Might have been hit on the ear. Fajarito, the tap from Alday. Coronel trying to save it. AJ Coronel gets the layup to drop.
Oh, they basically were playing 5-on-4 there with Camson waiting back there after he was hit.
Alday will not be denied. Alwin Alday.
Ang walang kapaguran mag-basketball na si Alwin Alday.
18-16. His zest and his desire to play the game of basketball.
It's amazing, Sadelf. It's amazing. I am super impressed with his love for the game.
What a quarter, Javi. It was like a blur. 20-16. Why did they call a timeout? I didn't want this to end. This is the Gixxer great move of the game. Born for greatness.
Both teams just really coming up with quick responses on each of their attacks. You see here, Coronel taking De Leon to school on the post on the left side. Back-to-back baskets para sa kanya. It's a 4-point lead for the Voyagers.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. The Pasay Voyagers taking down the Quezon City Galleries Taipan. 50% shooting and plus 12 in rebounding, plus 2 in turnover points, plus 16 points in the paint. And the Voyagers, they were threatened in that game, Javi.
They were.
Briefly though, only briefly.
In the first quarter, Quezon City managed to end that period tied at 22 apiece, but then Pasay started to buckle down to work defensively in the second quarter and just completely stopped whatever kind of attack Quezon City had in mind in that second frame. They only allowed QC to score 10 points in the second period, and they didn't look back after that.
Robby Naive introducing himself into this ball game with that basket. Pajarito, shot clock down to 1 here. Tabi will fire, nearly made that. He gets the offensive rebound, and AJ Coronel able to bank in the teardrop assist plus the rebound para kay Cyrus Tabi.
Those are the kinds of baskets na talagang mapapailing ka na lang if you're the head coach, because you work hard to force a late shot clock situation, a forced shot, and then you allow the offensive rebound and then an easy shot.
Nobody boxing out Cyrus Tabi, and then that is the assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. JR Chavez has entered the game para dito sa Pasay. Pajarito. He'll launch the 3. Christian Pajarito, no good. Mike Cañete celebrating his birthday today.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Michael Cañete.
Yano Caballero, 5 seconds remaining here. Naive ready to shoot. Corner 3 drops para kay Robby Naive.
He was ready to receive that pass and just launch and hoist it up. Nice recognition galing kay Yano Caballero. And all credit to Robby Naive for being ready to catch and fire. Thompson started it off. 4 quick ones para sa kanya, trying to make up for that scoreless outing against Ilagan. But both teams just really executing to a T here in the first quarter. Coronel coming off the bench and giving Pasay that needed boost in trying to get past Rizal here. But the Golden Coolers only down by a point here at the end of 1.
Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers with a 71-63 victory over the Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys. And this was a tight game in the first half, Javi, and then still tight in the third quarter. Then, medyo nakaalagwa sila dun in the third with those triples by Rizal.
Yeah, a big third quarter for Rizal in that game, outscoring Ilagan 26-13, and that pretty much did the Cowboys in. Their 3-point shooting in that game, they had 8 out of 25, but very crucial yung mga naitira nila ng third quarter.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Andrea Indicio.
Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, for Coach Ralph and Rizal, the trend is positive, so they gotta keep things consistent. Paano nila ginagawa yan? They set standards. Every ball game, Coach Ralph, along with his coaching staff, sets certain numbers that they have to reach o mas maganda i-exceed pa nila. For example, in this game, Coach Ralph said 50 rebounds. Of course, more would be so much better, pero pag na-reach down nila yan, high chances na manalo. As for their assists, Coach Ralph wants to see that they are enjoying their execution. For a team with lots of shooters, kulang ang bola. But the best part is familiarity has settled and they have accepted their roles on a different level. Just a quick update on Eric Thompson. He had to be subbed out dahil nasiko pala siya sa tenga ni Fajarito while going for a rebound and requested to be iced on their bench for a while because of the pain. Javi ends it up.
Thank you so much. And yeah, so some numbers that need to be achieved. But if I'm Coach Ralph, no, yung 50 rebounds naman sana, defensive.
Oo.
Konti lang offensive kasi kung maraming offensive, ibig sabihin,
Marami
marami kamitis.
Well, they're trying to do a good job in that department tonight, itong Rizal Golden Coolers. But they have been out-rebounded by Pasay sa laro na to, 14-8.
They're shooting better though.
Yep.
64% right now. Bagsak si Caballero. Chavez with a left-handed scoop.
So you don't mind those lack of rebounds if you're Rizal, but if you allow Pasay easy drives to the basket like that of J.R. Chavez, then that's going to be a problem for you.
Keanu Caballero. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Caballero, a 3. Iba na ko ni Cyrus Tabi. Was that Reverente that pulled Chavez there? Umagsak si JR eh.
I thought it was just because of the dribbling of Keanu Caballero.
No, I think someone pulled him down. Cyrus Tabi. Goes to Fajarito against Apasible. Fajarito, yes. Not much you can do there, Christian Fajarito.
Well, Rizal is really trying their best to try and neutralize Christian Fajarito. They are very much aware of the 4 games that he's had for Pasay, where he's averaged close to 18 points per ball game, including that 27-point debut against Muntinlupa. So they want to do as much as possible. They want to make sure they limit his numbers in this game, or at least na mahirapan siya makuha yung kanyang mga puntos, make him bleed for his points.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Tabi, what a move! That was nasty. Cyrus Tabi.
That's a righteous crossover.
Yes. Back the other way. John Apasible with a bucket.
Nice to give your big man an opportunity to score, especially after he's been working double time here. Look at how he's been denying Christian Fajarito the basketball.
Another righteous 3 from Cyrus Tabi.
Wow, what a big second quarter so far. Galing kay Cyrus Tabi.
Mike Cañete puts it in. 33-28. Oh, 33-30. The Voyagers sue for time. And what a pass right here. Galing kay Keanu Caballero para kay Mike Cañete.
Reverente just basically outsmarted there by the birthday boy. But on the other side, before that, Cyrus Tabi with a darting triple from the left wing, giving Pasay the lead by 3 points.
The output from the bigs of Rizal. Balagtas, Apasible, Camson, good for only 9 points against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Good thing for Coach Ralph. Yung ibang players nag-step up. Sila Mike Cañete, of course, Alwin Alday was the best player of that ball game. And yun ang naging luxury ni Coach Ralph dito with a deeper roster this season. It has given them a bit of leeway when the others struggle.
Yeah, dahil mangyayari naman talaga yan, imposibleng it's close to impossible that off nights don't happen at the same time for multiple players in a team here in basketball. So the other guys have to be ready to step up to the plate to contribute and help the cause of their squad.
And talk about being ready, hindi nakahanda doon sa Pasay. Gigs a great move of the game, born for greatness.
Wow. I mean, what a move. Stepping back to set up the righteous crossover. That was nasty.
It's growing on me.
Yeah, actually, right?
It's growing on me.
Noong una kasi parang, huh? Really?
Talaga? Or dahil si Richard Tampos na? Maybe both. We love you, Richard. You know that. Oh, Coronel. That is last touch on the Voyagers.
Would you even know where he got Dr. Fly for Dr. for Don Reverente?
I don't know. A good hustle play here by AJ Coronel. Just sort of really characterizes what, the importance of this game. Para
Pretty
sa
much.
parehong kupunan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a pass! Again! Hard foul by Coronel on Samboy De Leon.
No, Pasay has been caught napping on defense a few times already here in the second quarter. That's a concern for Coach Marlon Martin.
Samboy De Leon goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, kudos to the Golden Coolers for recognizing those miscues on the defensive end of Pasay. They're taking advantage of it.
He misses the first. Was Sandre Cruz there? Cruz family, of course. Sila yung Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. Free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Samboy with a split at the line. 33-31.
De Leon's been having quite the recent number of games for Rizal.
Hilario takes the handoff, drives left. There's a foul on Cañete.
I thought he traveled, but apparently there was a bump by Cañete. That's why Hilario got off balance.
If that was me, that was a travel, Abby. I wouldn't have. Hindi ko kaya. I could not stand my ground.
Especially, I would probably be the same because it's really tough to go up against Mike Cañete. There's a reason why they call him the Claw.
Oh!
Ooh.
I think the warding off was really, really late into it. I think that this should be a basket para kay Mike.
Dahil napansin ko rin, pababa na siya when
Yep.
the warding off happened. Let's see it here from the replay. Yeah, the shot was already up.
I think he had every right as well.
Yeah, and I think he was just trying to brace his fall as well.
You cannot fault the guy.
He's trying to protect himself.
Oh, pababa na eh. We'll see if they will reverse it here.
The challenge made by Rizal was successful.
It's a successful challenge. It should count para kay Mike Cañete. Happy birthday, Mike Cañete. I love this move.
Farito was caught turning his back on Cañete while he was already making his way to the rack.
Salenga relieving the pressure. Jasper, a little dipsy-do there. And Jasper Salenga.
A little show and go too in the air for Salenga.
Cañete airballs the 3, and it will go back to Pasay.
To the dismay of Coach Ralph Rivera. Did not like that shot one bit.
And they're just taping the jersey of Mark Sanko.
Yeah, they really should have replacements for that.
Dapat may isa ka pang set na backup.
Oo.
Pajarito, back to Coronel. Chavez, inside block by Cañete. Naive comes away with the loose ball. Cavallero has it. Apasible. Masyado malakas. Rebound nakuha ni Chavez. 2-on-2. Salenga hoists a 3. Gets it to go.
He just needs to see the ball go into the hoop, and that activates his confidence right away. Whether it's a jump shot or a layup, the next shot he's gonna take has a high percentage of getting in the rack.
Galing talaga. Here comes Caballero. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Sanko comes away with it. 4 versus 3. And that was a poor decision though to go back to Salenga sa labas.
Yeah, he already had made the decision to get in to the free throw line. He was already halfway to the basket. Not a lot of shot blocking ability on the other side for Rizal back on defense.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That was not the normal Jasper Salenga shot, but he finds a way to put it in.
But it has become normal for us to see him make shots like that. You know, with the defense draped all over him, he has managed to knock down shots like that also in very big moments this year.
38-33. De Leon with a step back jumper. That won't go. Nakuha ni Apasible. Blocked by Sanko.
And making up for that turnover earlier. That excellent help side defense.
That's a big block right there. Balik kay Apasible, and he knocks down the jumper.
It might have been blocked, but hey, you know, I got another opportunity. This time, I'm going to make the most out of it, John Apasible says.
Cyrus Tabi is back on the floor. 38-35, under 3 minutes to go. Agustin to Salenga. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Salenga forcing that one. I think that's the best way to defend Jasper. Let him put the ball on the deck.
Yeah, he is not as effective going to the basket compared to when he's making a jump shot, whether it's off the bounce or catch and shoot. But here, catch and shoot for John Apasible on the second try after he was blocked on the previous attempt.
Naive. Here's De Leon. 2.5 minutes to play. Steal. Agustin. Soriano. Wild shot. And look at Samboy De Leon. Grab that rebound. It's a 2-on-1 break. Eric Camson. Beautiful fake from Eric Camson.
That's veteran smarts for you. Eric Camson not allowing himself to, you know, go with the pace that that play was going with, and just really made sure that there was no defense going up for his shot when he went up for it.
Rizal with the stop. They can take the lead here, 38-37. Camson Off-balance shot. It's short. Tabi with a rebound. Here comes Pasay. Salenga, the pass was wild. And it's a turnover. Bola balik sa Rizal.
It's a little too forward there para kay Jasper Salenga.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
This is patient, smart basketball on the break for the Golden Coolers. De Leon with the pass, and comes Son with the finish.
Manalang to Balagtas, wide open for three. Got it!
And that is a set that they love running, especially when they need a quick score. You see just a little brush action from the point guard, Philip Manalang, and a big man usually on top, a sweet shooting big man like Marco Balagtas. Just a little brush action, handoff, and then three-pointer knocked down para kay Marco Balagtas. 2-point lead right now for Rizal.
That's a Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Yung mga mahiyain na fans of the game. Parang yung kaibigan ko dito, nakasama ko, mahiyain din to. Hindi ko nga alam paano
Shy type talaga ako.
Oo, paano
Naturally introverted.
Wow!
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Can you believe it?
I didn't know, Mr. Palanya.
Naturally introverted but talking for a living. Ironic, right?
Yes. That's how complex my partner is here. So if you want complex and a lot of layers to peel off, meron po dito.
Nasingit mo pa yan, ha? Galing mo doon, galing mo doon.
Tabi with a drive. The drop blocked by Camson. Tolentino leaves it to Balagtas. Travel.
Boy, I mean, this game has really given... This game has ticked a lot of boxes already in terms of the quality, the effort, the energy, the defense. It's been amazing from these two teams.
Manalang comes away with the loose ball. Rizal up by 2. Camson to Tolentino. Eric against Jopet. No. No offensive foul on Camson.
Yeah, he lowered his shoulder as he tried to go middle. Soriano, I think, kind of pulled the chair underneath Camson. He anticipated that move. See here, sinalo niyo muna yung unang bangga. He also had his chest there for the second, but Camson had his shoulder lowered, and that really shook. Ito si Chopet Soriano.
Second on Eric. Soriano stayed on the floor. Might need to be substituted here.
Mike Ganyete comes in for Eric Camson.
He might have hit his head as he was falling to the ground. And it's no joke to catch 2 bumps of Eric Camson.
Yeah.
Parang wala naman. Parang di naman natamaan sa ulo.
Yeah, but I hope he's okay. Still, of course, want to make sure that players are safe here in the MPBL.
But it did look like he was pretty shaken up. He stayed on the floor for quite a while. Hindi lang masyadong kita dun sa replay.
Sanko Nagbababa ng bola for Pasay. Tabi now. Cyrus. 10-second differential game clock and shot clock. Tabi gets the ball to Christian Fajarito. Fajarito against Cañete. Christian inside. No good. Tolentino secures the rebound. May oras pa ang Rizal dito. Manalang. Bumps Tabi. Alday attacks and finds Cañete underneath.
Happy birthday, Michael Cañete.
Nice pass galing kay Alwin Alday. The birthday gift to Mike Cañete to beat the first half buzzer dito sa Montalban, Rizal. A clash of knees there. Naramdaman ni Philip Manalang. And then the pass from Alday. The assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Attracting two defenders there. Ito si Alwin Alday and making that drop off to Mike Cañete. Score is 42-38 as we go into the halftime break.
Nakan.
Coach, feel ko pinapakitaan kayo.
Nagsidagol. Fade away, one-hander.
James Sena, 15 points in this game, and he is featured in our Gixer Great Move of the Game, Born for Great.
This has to be the play of the game.
Oh yeah.
Put it in the top 10. Number 10. Tapos Coach Egay. Reaction ni Coach Egay. Pero mo, yumuyo ko, natawa yan eh. Yumuyo ko.
Back to PJ. Against Joshua Yero. Gets past him and rolls it in. Cuts the lead down to 11.
What a finger roll by PJ. Getting past a couple of black shirts and scooping it up. Ibang klase yung finger roll na yun. Off-legged pa. Pero again, stretch na rin kasi yung mileage ng ibang players dito sa Cagers. Eh, no? Oh, what a finish!
Oh, Ramos had to improvise there. At he did that in successful fashion para sa Muntinlupa Cagers. A little run here being made by the guys in blue.
You know what I like about that? He was clearly decided that I'm going to challenge this defense of JJ Pido. And what I like also about it is immediately after he made that shot.
First basket of the game.
Pumayod siya doon at apat ulit ang lamang sa Mindoro. Dipsido from Alfred Flores.
Very shifty. Yung ganawa na yun na si Flores.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Pactalio attacks, makes off his defender. Wow, able to sneak that one through.
Oh man, that's what you miss about a Mactalio, you know? Guys will always say, you know, when you see Mactalio with the ball, he always is gonna find a way to score. And right here, you know, scoop underneath.
Lambing, balik kay Alfred Flores. Malayo ito, galing sa tres! On net! Gutsy shot from Alfred Flores.
I gotta wake myself up. Parang feeling ko, linggo pa rin eh. Naalala ko pa rin si Noy Remoca.
Alfred Flores has come alive here.
Was the first assistant, and then they brought in Coach Onak Magtulis and Coach Richard De La Rosa.
Oh,
Both of
okay.
their teammates during their championship run before. Whoa.
Where did that come from?
Somebody is letting out a lot of rage.
They've had enough of turnovers. Ball got stolen, but not this time. Both Art and J-Boy Solis on the floor at the same time. Good cut.
Mactalio with a reverse.
That to me is really just understanding basic spread offense basketball. See this right here. Ball on the post. That weak side guy, 45, has to cut. And how about that control of Mactalio?
Gixer, great move of the game. Born for greatness. Coughs up the ball. 2 seconds remaining. Calo steps into a free. Knocks that one down to beat the buzzer. What a night for Eman Calo. May duda pa ba?
Hindi, isang quarter pa, pwede pa magbago isip natin. Pero sa quarter na ito, hindi magbabago ang isip natin that Eman Calo was definitely the best player.
Parang wala lang. Talagang umiling-iling pa. Highlights of the game brought to you by
Masama pa yung loob.
the official hydration partner. Gani Left corner shot, no.
What a
Minus
rebound.
climbing the ladder, puts it back in. And a foul whistle on Mindoro.
Say it with your chest, Mr. Minus. After a beautiful play for the second chance, tulad nga nung sinabi mo, inakyat yung mataas na hagdanan. Hindi lang yun, umangat pa ng malakas. 3-point play pa ang kasama.
Between the Pasay Voyagers and your Rizal Central Golden Coolers.
Back inside the United Center in Montalban, Rizal. The Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers with a 4-point lead against the Pasay Voyagers here at the break. And it was Pasay that was actually in the lead for majority of that first half, Javi. Pero in the second quarter, that's when Rizal really made their move and they were able to go on a 9-0 run to close out the period. And it's finished 42-38 here at the break.
Yeah, but despite that, if you're gonna look at the stat sheet, pretty much everything ay halos magkapantay lang naman para dito sa parehong koponan. Ang nag-iiba lang talaga dito, Rizal has had much more bench points, 21-12 in that first half. Their second unit really filling in the gaps left by their starting five. But, you know, both teams have really been engaged in a high-quality ball game. Defense is there, but the execution also trying their best to get into those open looks, get their guys into their spots. And Cyrus Tabi has done a wonderful job for Pasay, but also on the other side, Philip Manalang orchestrating beautifully para sa Rizal.
Tabi has 9 points. Another outstanding game for the Righteous. Jasper Salenga backing him up with 7. And Tabi, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. The birthday boy, Mike Cañete, has 8 points. Only has 1 rebound. But a lot of scoring here from the Rizal players. Alday has 4. Naibe has 5. Camson has 6. Samboy De Leon, Apacible, Tolentino with 4 apiece. And we begin the third quarter, and Eric Camson collects the miss from Felipe Chavez.
But the scoring on both sides, that's very spread out between the two teams, just characterizes how this game has really been for these two squads. They haven't been really going exclusively to one guy. Kung sino man talaga yung meron na magandang opportunity para pumuntos doon nila ibibigay.
Well, for Rizal, on the other hand, though, they do go to Camson as the focal point of their offense, pero
they run it through him, but he doesn't always try to make plays for himself. He usually sees sino sa mga teammates niya ang kumakat. He recognizes the off-ball movement, but in situations like this, he's really gonna try and shoot that.
Balagtas able to secure their offensive rebound. A foul siya ni Josh Galliano. It's the first on Josh Galliano. Shot clock back to 14. Manalang looking for a friend. Oh, turnover here. Sanko will lay it in.
He's just like a gazelle when he's running. At si Mark Sanko.
Alday gets it to Camson. Ball knocked away, recovered by Camson. Pajarito is there. Stood his ground. Samboy misses from close range. Balagtas is fouled. A lot of contact there.
Camson is very frustrated with a no call on him.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split type air conditioners.
And basically, just an errant pass picked off there by Mark Sanko. Di yung nagkaintindihan yung inbounder tsaka si Eric Camson.
Minsan, mas gusto mo pa mag 5-second violation doon, Javi.
Mismo, kasi at least you have the opportunity to set up your defense rather than turning the ball over like that. You don't really have much chance of stopping an easy fast break.
Balagtas misses the first. He was there for Rizal in their first season dito sa Liga. And pressure here. Galliano will try to get it across for Pasay. Josh Galliano, dire-diretso si Josh, misses the layup. Camson comes up with a rebound. Philip Manala gets it to Balagtas. momentarily open. Marco Camson sets up the fadeaway. Rebound. Nakuha ni Fajarito. Foul on Manalang. Trying to stop the fast break.
Chavez just a little bit too quick right there para kay Philip Manalang.
Chavez. Fajarito makes his move against Camson. Christian. And Philip trying to poke that ball away. Natalikod si Christian Fajarito. Chavez inside. Fouled by Manala. The second foul now on Philip Manalang.
Manalang having a little trouble here trying to keep it step with J.R. Chavez here in the third quarter. He's been the best.
Chavez, 7 points and 2 assists this season. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. 45-41. Philip will drive. Goes to Alday from the corner. Got it. 3-ball galing kay Alwin Alday. He's much more efficient in this game here, Javi.
And his teammates, it's really because of his teammates recognizing Alwin Alday in spots where he can be very comfortable.
Fajarito, a 3. Yes.
If you're Pasay, now is definitely the time to get Christian Fajarito going in this game. So far, 7 points in the game para kay Christian Fajarito.
Manalang goes between the legs. Nabitawan ng bola. Chavez running with friends. Salenga is wide open. One dribble, a 3. Wala. Rebound. That's last touch on Pasay. It's a good shot, Jasper. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 5-on-2 break. You had a lot of guys going for the offensive rebound if possible.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
And he absolutely just really took his time with that shot. Just really unable to knock it down.
Caballero always has the ball on the string. Ito si Keanu Caballero. Ang hirap agawan.
This is a nice matchup with J.R. Chavez in the backcourt. Two very quick and intelligent guards.
Another one is a scorer. Another one is a pass-first facilitator. Maganda yung IQ. Marito misses the 3. Salenga powering through. There's a foul.
Using his heft advantage there against Alwin Alday. But first he had to sky for that rebound. Really climbing the ladder, grabbing it away from Alwin Alday.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. An uptick in minutes and production para kay Jasper Salenga after the departure of Lawrence Paul Victoria.
And so far, he has been looking very comfortable in it. That new role and the added responsibility that he's been given.
Absolutely. 2-point game. Let's go to Andrea.
During halftime, the coaches of Pasay started the huddle with this statement, "Sipag at aggressiveness, that's our game, but they are doing it better." As Coach M added, hindi pwedeng balikan lang ng score. Sometimes we even relax, our defense collapse. Sa kabila, babalikan nila tayo ng mas maayos na depensa. They're doing good, but in a game like this, they need to do better. Sa kabila naman for Coach Ralph, although they are up, he's not happy with his team's performance. Why? Bad habits, especially after a mistake. They give unnecessary reactions, which has no room for Rizal. Bawal ang crybaby. Next play mentality daw dapat. Skip the drama as this could bother your focus, and that's what they need in this game. Back to you guys.
Some reminders from the coaches na, you know, I think if you take those away, you're going to have a better chance of winning this game.
For sure. I mean, it might be some small things, but actually it really amounts to a lot. And that could absolutely make the difference in this game, especially in a close game like this, as we see Sanko tying things up at 48.
7-0 run now para dito sa Pasay Voyagers. After the three-pointer by Alday, 7 unanswered. Here's De Leon. He'll drive. Nowhere to go. Coronel. Nagmamadali. Fajarito with a baby jam.
This has where Pasay has really been able to excel in this game, and Rizal has led them. Every time the Voyagers get a steal, they're off and running, and it's usually an advantage in numbers.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. That's our fan of the game, brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Robbie Naive is in for Alwin Alday. Pasay has regained the lead on a 9-0 run. Tolentino has to bring the ball down here. He picks up his dribble, Naive to Cañete. Mike Cañete. It's a smart play from Mike.
You get past the timeline and the defense not really set yet because you had other guys coming back from pressuring in the backcourt. So Cañete doing the smart job of attacking the defense inside.
Cañete breaks the drought. Pasay already over the limit. 2 for 2 for Mike Cañete. Tied game at 50. Good denial pero nakuha ni Coronel ang bola. Crossover from HJ. That is last touch.
Oh, I thought it was off his foot.
I don't think so. To see Tolentino has allowed that. They will not challenge. Sanko. That's it to Chavez. Chavez drive and finish.
A sneaky baseline drive right there para kay J.R. Chavez. Once again beating his man to the spot.
Caballero. Cañete. Beautiful. Mike Cañete with the hang time move. And a strong finish from Mike Cañete.
Double pump play right here para kay Mike Cañete. What a finish.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And Coronel arguing that he just had his hands up and tried to go as vertical as he could. But I think some of his momentum was going towards Mike Cañete, the reason for the foul.
There's a whistle away from the ball. Keanu Caballero is whistled for the personal. Shot clock at 14. Tabi, Sanko, the extra pass. Coronel is open. Unable to hit the three. Naive, derecho, using the left hand. That does not work para kay Robbie Naive. Chavez, nagmamadali, and he draws the foul, J.R. Chavez.
Oh, he went through multiple dark shirts in that sequence. Just continued to push the envelope there, J.R. Chavez.
At the line, J.R. Chavez nails the first free throw.
He's been a big problem for Rizal here in the third quarter.
He's been winning the matchups na binibigay sa kanya dito.
Earlier, Philip Manalang also couldn't really shackle itong si J.R. Chavez. Caballero also having much of a difficult time.
Apasible. Gets it to Naive. Caballero. Cañete. The step back three from Mike. That's an air ball. Fajarito with a rebound. Tabi, binabantayan ni Tolentino. They go down low to Fajarito. Fajarito. It's great defense galing kay Apasible.
Apasible has been Rizal's best defender in going against Christian Fajarito in this game.
Jasper Salenga returns for J.R. Chavez.
Rizal's John Apasible was mainly responsible for Christian Fajarito being limited to just 2 out of 7 from the field in the first half.
5 of 7 at the line. Only 15 free throws so far in this ball game. Really shows you how well played this game is.
Yeah, and usually you'd see a lot of fouls being whistled when the game involves teams who really rely a lot on pressure defense, but it has not happened in this game because that's been how good they have been. They've been playing excellent defense.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
They've been playing excellent defense without fouling.
Sanko in trouble. They go to Soriano inside. The kick out. Jasper will miss. Apasible with a strong rebound. Caballero to Naive. Open. Got it. Robbie Naive with a three. And Rizal is back up by 4.
He has been one of their best catch and shoot players in this game next to Alwin Alday.
Coronel, the turnaround shot. Foul on Tolentino.
Yeah, a lot of bumping and shoving there on that play. Tolentino trying to hold his ground, but Coronel was very much the aggressor in that one. And here, Naive given some space from the left corner, a spot where he really loves to shoot it from.
AJ at the line makes the first. Coach Marlon Keith Martin. 7 points para kay AJ, make that 8. Caballero will get it across. Rizal protecting a 2-point lead. Cañete against Sanko. Mike leans in, too strong. Rebound, Apacible. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Cañete, the one-hander. No, he gets his own miss. Cañete will not stop shooting. 3 misses right there for Mike. Sanko misfires from beyond the arc. Minute and 40 remaining. Tolentino. Is that Cyrus Tabi diving for that loose ball? Travel.
That is indeed Cyrus Tabi. Did his best to try and get possession for Pasay, but could not control his momentum there and put both feet up. That's automatically a travel.
That's Tabi right there.
Actually, he rolled over kaya rin talaga tinawag na travel. Di lang dahil inangat niya yung pareho niyang paa.
Caballero to Apacible. Camson in the middle. Camson with a turnaround.
6 points in the game so far for Eric Camson. Aggressive as soon as he came back into the game. They went to him at di naman sila pinahiya.
Maharito, wild pass taken away by Camson. Caballero. Camson against Soriano, 8 seconds. 3 seconds. Eric has to put it up. No. Tolentino with the offensive rebound. They were asking for a double dribble. Pasay. But referee J. Francisco saying it was touched by Soriano. Mintis ang layup ni Naive. And here come the Voyagers. Salenga, Tolentino with a hustle play. Preventing the easy basket for Jasper Salenga.
Whew. Quite the dangerous pass thrown there by Cyrus Tabi, but you know, he had only 2 options, whether he was going to lob it or make a bounce pass, and I think both were very dangerous considering it was Tolentino who was in between that pass.
Holding foul on Naive. Oh, and that will mean Coronel, who has been very aggressive in this ball game. AJ Coronel.
Yeah, he's been looking for the shots a lot more than usual in this game.
(59-55). That's the second one to drop. Foul on Tabi.
Wow, they're calling it really tight here.
It's the first on Cyrus. Canu Caballero is at the line. Mintis ang kanyang free throw. (59-56) is the count. Split as well. 5 seconds remaining. Tabi. 3 players of Rizal right there to defend Cyrus Tabi.
That's 2 turnovers to end the quarter for Cyrus Tabi. It could have been 4 points already on both fast break opportunities. Highly unlikely, but that's just a lot of credit to the defense of Rizal in this game.
Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Pasay regained the lead in the third, but then the birthday boy Mike Cañete delivering the goods for the Golden Coolers. Mike was effective inside the paint, and so is Eric Camson. And as we go into the fourth, lamang ang Rizal ng 4, 60-56. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes in red, and Emer Oreta, our head of operations, here at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal.
Daming shy type dito sa Montalban.
Yeah, dito ka rin kasi. Mga mahiyain.
Shy types unite.
Yes. Final period underway here.
There's definitely no room to be shy here for both teams. You know, both teams need to make sure that they execute well here, especially in the first few minutes of this final frame. It's been a tight ball game, and it all boils down to who will be able to really get into the small details. You see the quarter scoring in this game. It's really been low scoring the entire match because of the defense of both teams.
Yeah, as expected. 60-56 is the count. There's a whistle. Farito. Tatlo na yan para kay Christian Farito.
He's had a tough time here in the second half, particularly in that third quarter. Each time Apacible was on him, but now he's trying to guard Eric Camson. That's going to be a handful for anybody.
It looks like referee Jay Castroverde blew the whistle there.
Yeah, and they're trying to look at something on the review table, in the review table. It seems that there was some physicality, some action that ensued right when there was an exchange on the right side. Screens being set, mukhang may nangyari dun.
Yeah nga. Referee Jay Castroverde and Benji Estroga checking this one out.
Warning of Pasay Voyagers number 12, J.R. Chavez, for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Sportsmanlike behavior warning on J.R. Chavez. Fajarito gets a breather. Balik si Mark Sanko sa ating laro.
This has to be the most difficult game of Fajarito's short stint with Pasay so far.
Caballero. Camson. Atake. Eric. Soriano played him very well there.
allowed him to put the ball on the deck but did not allow him a clear shot at the basket.
Chavez fires a three. That won't go. And Camson able to secure the rebound. 60 to 56, Caballero. Bigay kay Apasible. Inside, Caballero finds Tolentino. Beautiful. Such a wizard with the ball. Ito si Keanu Caballero.
A nifty no-look pass. Galing kay Keanu Caballero, wowing everybody here inside the United Center.
Soriano will get the 2 points. Camson gambled on the steal, and then Soriano scores against the smaller defender.
And that's just been the story of the game. No team has led by more than 7 points in this game.
No, what a pass. But I thought that was deflected, though.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Medyo nagbago yung trajectory ng bola.
The play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Few more game with 1xBet. Nonetheless, okay na rin. Maganda pa rin.
And few guards could actually even think of doing that. More so execute that kind of play.
No, the steal here from Tabi. And here comes J.R. Chavez. The foul on Cañete.
This guy is just a one-man fast break. Ito si J.R. Chavez. He has provided Pasay that edge in the backcourt here in the second half.
Manala comes in. Keanu Caballero and Alvin Alday. Sinabay na rin dito. 8 steals for Pasay, only 4 for Rizal. Chavez misses the first free throw. This sa pangalawa, 0 for 2 for J.R. Chavez.
Wow, free throws have been a problem for him tonight. 2 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Neil Tolentino. Manalang pops out. Nandun si Chavez sa harap niya. 8 seconds to work with. Philip. Chavez still there. Now Philip makes his move down the middle. Manalang, couple of fakes. It's an offensive foul on Philip Manalang.
Clearly warded off with that left hand.
And sometimes the Philip Manalang move, I thought he can have that mid-range jumper in his bag, really.
Yeah.
Every time. Or a floater.
Yep.
Para hindi siya mapilitan na idikdik dun sa ilalim ang kanyang sarili. 13 turnovers for Rizal. Pasay has 7.
I really agree with that. We've seen a lot of scenarios where he has resorted to that, and it usually ends up in turnovers or offensive fouls like that. And usually it happens late in the shot clock. So wala na siya masyadong choice.
Samboy De Leon whistled for the personal. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Jopet Soriano. His hand was in the back of Jopet Soriano. Minimal contact, but nonetheless, it was contact.
Well, our referees have been calling it tight in this game.
Jopet has 9. 4 of 7 shooting. Completes the 3-point play. 1-point lead para sa Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. Manalang. Bigay kay Apasible. will fire the jumper. John Apacible. Badly needed basket para dito sa Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers.
Yeah, but quality minutes in this game para kay John Apacible. He really done a good job first playing defense on Christian Fajarito, neutralizing him and limiting him to just a minimal production, but also able to knock down shots. That's a bonus, I'm sure.
Coronel, floater, he'll get the roll. Ibang klase, palitan ng puntos dito. 11 points for AJ Coronel.
Coronel has had one of those nights offensively here in this game.
The kick out, De Leon for 3. Too strong, Apacible with a rebound. De Leon inside the paint. Labas muna kay Philip Manalang. Apacible will launch the jumper. No. Alday has been moving around the court in search of a pass from a teammate, and then he gets free for the offensive rebound.
But yeah, I think Pasay will... No.
They will challenge the call.
Oh, so they awarded it to Rizal initially?
Yeah.
There you go.
5:48 remaining. We will be right back after this coach's challenge.
The Pasay Voyagers challenge was successful. Pasay basketball.
That is off Alwin Alday.
Yeah, very clear, the replay does not lie there. So good challenge by Coach Marlon Martin, especially now they're only down by a point. They have a chance to take the lead back.
Coronel ang magbababa ng bola dito for Pasay. Tabi, almost a backcourt violation. Now 12 seconds of shot clock and Voyagers. Sanko has it. Tripped by De Leon. Only the 4th team foul for Rizal.
Yeah, but still a lot of time to play in this game, so that's something that Pasay can take advantage of right in this very possession. Try to get something going inside to try and get the the Golden Coolers into penalty early.
We have an official's timeout here.
There's something wrong with the scoreboard. And it's back. That was quick.
Bago tong venue natin, Avi.
Oh, high touch.
14 on the shot clock. 1-point game. Cyrus to Sanko. Salenga puts the ball on the deck. The spin and the bucket. Galing kay Jasper Salenga. May kasama pang foul.
Ito talaga yung mga oras na kailangan na mabuhay ni Jasper Salenga para sa Pasay. Tight game, you put the ball in the hands of one of your best creators, especially during the 4th quarter. Jasper Salenga is the guy for you.
11 points now para kay Jasper. Let's go to Andrea.
For the Voyagers, you can see their effort, the work they are putting in, but upon consulting their coaches, they want to see tighter defense, control the boards even more, and the one that they keep repeating, bawat huddle, bawat timeout. Don't let emotions get ahead. Alam naman natin sa mga ganito katikit na laban, mahirap pigilan ang emosyon. But the thing is, it is momentum breaking for Pasay. As the coaches observe, every time they let their emotions take control, nawawala sila. But it's safe to say that they are back on track. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Alday with a response after the 3-point play from Salenga. 12 points now para kay Alwin, and it's Rizal back in front.
He hasn't taken a lot of shots like what we're accustomed to seeing him take, but he's been very efficient tonight.
Reaching in was Philip Manalang.
And that's going to mean free throws.
Para kay Mark Sanko. No, that was a pasible. So the reach-in was not on Manalang, but a pasible on the bump. Alvin Alday, efficiency, has missed only 2 shots. 5 of 7. Mark Sanko is at the line. I'd like to take this opportunity para batiin ang ating kaibigan at idol na si Boss Robert Kai. I wish him well. Quick recovery, Boss Robert. No, nagpapagaling si Boss Robert.
Uy, naway magpagaling ka na maayos, Boss Robert. Speedy recovery to you.
Oo.
Also, we'd also like to greet Pasay Mayor Emmy Calixto Robiano. It's her birthday this month.
Yo, okay.
Actually, in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
August 16 ang kanyang birthday. So, the Pasay Voyagers would like to ask Pasayeños to visit the FB page of the Good Mayor for a month-long celebration and events.
Okay. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Kitang-kita yun. AJ Coronel. How good has he been in this ball game, Javi? Ito si AJ Coronel.
That has actually been the case for Pasay in this 5-game winning streak of theirs. Different guys stepping up on different occasions. Ngayon, tonight, it's been AJ Coronel.
67 all. Hindi pa rin mapaghiwalay itong dalawang kupunan natin. 4:22 remaining in this ball game. We'll be right back. Mark Sanko and Jasper Salinga combining for 27 against the Quezon City Galleries Taipan, and double-double nga si Mark Sanko. 14 and 10.
Sanko has really turned to be a reliable big man in the rotation of Coach Marlon Martin. Very smart big man, so patient, hindi niya masyadong pinipilit yung kanyang mga galaw, and he's highly skillful, can finish with both hands. Even for a lefty, and has a good nose for the basketball, and those long arms certainly helps Pasay protect the rim.
Tonight, Sanko and Salenga 11 and 12. Ang kanilang output dito. AJ Coronel also in double figures with 11. Fajarito has 9, Tabi has 9. Cyrus Tabi has cooled off. Here in the second half, tingnan natin kung pupuntahan siya sa dulo ng game natin dito. Here he is against Philip Manalang. Salenga, quick release, that's short. Coronel is blocked by Camson. And down goes AJ Coronel. Naive for 3. No.
Pasay wanted an offensive foul, at least against Eric Camson, but no whistle was blown. And Coronel looks shaken here. He spent some time on the floor, but his teammates Tabi and Farito helping him up. Looks like he was hit on his lower lip. Ayun o, tumama.
That Eric Camson, the good thing there for Eric was that wala siyang in-extended.
Yes, he was really just trying to protect the basketball, and I don't think it should merit an offensive foul. I don't think they can retroactively call an offensive foul in that manner. So let's see what the call is going to be here.
Been a seesaw battle here. para sa dalawang kupunan na to.
Yeah, it's been hard to gain an advantage because these two teams have been fighting tooth and nail in this game. Wala talagang gusto magpahuli dito. Each time that a team seems to be going on a run, may sagot parati yung kabila. Ooh, okay. That's a big development there.
That was interesting.
Upon review, it's a sportsman-like foul on
Wow,
Eric Camson
my-
for an act of violence.
Wow, in my opinion, as I was thinking about it, I thought
Third
it was only
foul
going to
on
be
Eric
a
Camson.
warning. But they upgraded into an unsportsmanlike foul.
And much to the dismay of the crowd here, Dainares Sports Arena in Dainares Center in Montalban. That's a big call
That is a big call.
in a tight game. I'm not sure about that, Javi, as well.
Yeah, I don't agree with the call as well. It was, for me, it was really going to be a warning at best because clearly he was just trying to protect the basketball. And Coronel was really in his grill. Could have been violating his cylinder. But our referee's calling it in his favor. But Coronel goes 0 out of 2. Just giving a lot of ball don't lie ideas here to the crowd inside the Inares Center.
With 14 seconds to shoot.
So we're back to where we started, which is Pasay basketball in a tied game here. Sanko. Farito's back on the floor. Sanko will fire a 3. Camson secures the rebound. 3.5 minutes remaining. Foul away from the ball. Pasay only the second team foul for them.
Christian Pajarito is fourth foul.
4 na yan para kay Christian Pajarito.
Second team foul.
Pasay has not been able to utilize Pajarito a lot in this game.
Shot on 17 seconds.
Cañete to inbound. Manalang. Cañete pops out. Nandun si Sanko. Nag-cut. Si Camson takes his time. No good. Rebound. Mark Sanko.
And there were 3 white shirts on that shot of Eric Camson. A pretty tough look para sa kanya. Could have kicked it out to Jasper Salenga, who was waiting on the wing.
Tabi. Uses the Pajarito pick. Sanko pops out. Short on the 3. And Cañete gets the rebound. That's rebound number 6 para kay Mike Cañete.
It's been a pretty long drought here for both teams.
Well, they're getting good looks, Abby.
Yeah, just unable to knock them down.
Alday, the drop off. Cañete for 2. Count the basket for the birthday boy, Mike Cañete. It's 69 to 67.
At kung may buenas man sa gabi na to, it definitely has to be Mike Cañete. Just as we were talking about the ongoing drought between the two teams, Cañete changes that, coming off a good pass is set up by the ball handler. And Cañete making sure that the drought ends for Rizal.
He completes the 3-point play. And it's back up to 3 ang lamang dito ng Golden Coolers.
Chavez replacing AJ Coronel.
22 assists for Rizal, 18 for Pasay.
An interesting substitution here for Coach Marlon Martin. He replaces AJ Coronel for JR Chavez.
That's an offensive player, really. Pinalik na dito. Pajarito, the step back 3 from Christian. That won't go. Agawan sa rebound. Sanko wins it. Chavez inside. He banks it in.
And it turns out to be a fantastic decision for Coach Marlon. He ends up with a loose ball there. Offensive rebound of the Pajarito miss. And he gets Pasay to within 1.
Nakatatlong gwardiya din ng Rizal kasi happy, no? With Naive there. Alday. They call an offensive foul on Alwin.
Yep, Alwin clearly using his shoulder to get Salenga out of the way. Excellent defense from Jasper, just staying in front and sacrificing his chest. See here how he was moving his feet well laterally, preventing Alday from getting to the spot.
15 turnovers for Rizal. Only 7 for Pasay. Tabi. Sangko ngayon. Gotta go backdoor. Cyrus has it. Tabi launches. No good. Nagawan sa rebound. And secured by Eric Camson. Rizal protecting a 1-point lead. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Minute and 5 remaining. Naive is ready. He'll fire. Gets it to go. A big shot. Galing kay Robbie Naive. He's got 11 in the contest. And Rizal is back up by 4. 63 seconds remaining here in Montalban.
Oh, he has had some timely hits in this game, but what about the pass coming from Philip Manalang? I think that was a big gamble by Cyrus Tabi to help on that drive of Philip, considering that Naive has hit some 3-point shots in this game.
Ang bigat ng tira na yan for Robbie Naive, making it a 2-possession game. And Coach Marlon Martin sues for time.
Start tayo muna kay Chavez, ha? Chavez to, papunta doon, corner. Okay? Ngayon, tignan nyo, ha? Habang nangyayari yan, eto mangyayari to. Clear? Okay? So we have 2 options. Okay? Pagbigay dito, okay, tuloy tayo. Clear? Nakuha, baka meron. Okay? Pag walang nangyari, tignan nyo, ha? Jasper to, ha? Okay, pag hit dito, ball screen natin. Tandaan natin ginagawa natin. Yung sa 3. Okay. Yung sa 3. Okay, yan yung action yan. Nakuha? Go, White. Penalty yan, ha? Penalty. Tambayan mo dun, ha?
Coach Marlon Keith Martin certainly having a lot of options there. As he explained on that timeout, only 1 timeout remaining for Pasay, 2 for Rizal. Rizal is already in penalty. Pasay with a foul to give.
It seems that they have 2 options to receive the basketball here. And then it will end up with Jasper Salenga getting a ball screen in the end.
Chavez throws to Sanko. Salenga pops out. Well defended by Alday. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Sanko takes it strong to the cup.
Oh, and Coach Ralph Rivera was livid after that shot. He thought that there should have been an offensive foul called on Sanko, who tried to use his left hand to ward off the defense.
73-71. Manalang fakes the pass. 5 seconds remaining. Naive, another 3. That's short. Camson is fouled. And if it's on Fajarito, that's number 5 on Christian.
Camson crashing the offensive glass once again. Yep, that's going to be 5. That's it for Fajarito.
A very difficult rebound to get yung kapos. Yung kapos sa ilalim ng ring agad. Javi.
Yeah, he anticipated that miss. And nobody from Pasay ready to collect that defensive rebound. Camson was anticipating the miss right away, especially with a late shot clock situation. He knew that they might have still had a chance to get another opportunity, another crack at it. At Pasay, I think they're arguing that the foul should not have been called on Fajarito. They're arguing that it should have been on Sanko. Of course, trying to preserve Christian Fajarito's 5th foul. They want to try and make Fajarito stay in this game.
Yeah, and that's why inaano nila, no? Pinapacheck talaga nila ng mabuti dito. So yes, it's not on Fajarito, it's on Sanko, and he will stay in the game. Christian Fajarito.
We have a correction on the floor. The last foul was on number 10, Mark Sanko.
There you go.
Justice.
Not on Christian Pajarito. Third foul on Mark Sanko.
Sabihin ko sana justice for the righteous kaso hindi naman kay Cyrus Tabi nangyari yan
Yun, si Sanko talaga.
Yeah, Fajarito was just the last guy to challenge that shot, but it was really Sanko who committed the foul, holding on to the arm of Eric Camson.
Camson misfires on the first.
That's a big miss from the free throw line para kay Eric Camson. Especially only with a 2-point lead right now. Itong kanyang kupunan. Camson is a 72.3% free throw shooter.
8 points and 12 boards. Glimmer of hope here for Pasay. He misses both. Fajarito with a rebound. Shot clock is off. Voyagers can tie the game or win with a 3. Chavez will attack. Chavez, kulang ang pektos. Fajarito, lumapit. The jumper, no. Rebound, ends up with Camson and he's fouled. I thought Fajarito could have taken the 3. That was his shot right there.
Exactly. You don't usually see him take mid-range shots. That three-pointer, I think, he just wanted to try and inch closer for a higher percentage look. But he's had a good percentage going for outside shots, especially in tight situations like this. Just trying to ride on that momentum. He caught it on the left and tried to swing it going down.
I don't think he was comfortable with the pass to the left side of his. And then the closeout was going to the left as well, his left side.
Tama ka dyan. That's why he made that decision to put the ball on the deck and dribble first before going for that shot. Oh my goodness.
3 missed free throws by Eric Camson here down the stretch, and there's a small window para dito sa Pasay again.
I have a timeout remaining.
Yeah.
This is still very much possible. This game is far from over.
A thrilling finish here in Montalban. Camson 0 for 2 again. Fajarito to Chavez. They have time. Chavez, the layup. Will that count though? Will that count?
Wow.
Will that count? I thought
he turned on the Jets, but I think it's going to count. I think it was just in the nick of time.
Hold on to your horses, folks. Fajarito quickly to J.R. Chavez, and here he comes.
Wow. Yeah.
Just
in the nick of time.
We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime, folks. J.R. Chavez sending this one to OT with that late drive, beating everyone else.
But he too has missed some free throws here in the fourth quarter, but he has definitely made up for that with that game-tying basket to force overtime.
5 more minutes para sa Pasay and Rizal to settle this one. We'll be right back. It's a Thursday night thriller here in Montalban, Rizal. It's far from over.
Wow.
5 more minutes ang kailangan natin to settle this one.
And your second overtime this week, Mr. Tupas.
Oh my goodness. I'm na ano ako ngayon Meron akong I have a curse and I'm covering on Saturday as
Yes.
well. So delikado. Chavez, de Hesse, and the foul on Naive.
Wow, this guy has really made a lot of difference here in the second half para sa Pasay. In that third quarter, giving problems to both Philip Manalang and Cano Caballero. You know, getting them some baskets going downhill. He may have missed some free throws in the fourth, but wow, that game-tying basket just in the nick of time with 2/10 of a second remaining, actually, or 1/10 of a second to force overtime. Crazy para kay J.R. Chavez.
And Pasay has regained the lead. They've been going to him here.
Free throws have not been very good for both teams in this game. We saw Eric Camson miss 4 straight free throws. Rizal as a team is 8 out of 17. That's just 47%. Pasay is now 13 out of 21.
75 to 73. Camson. Jumper. No. Rebound ni Chavez. And Eric Camson really trying to make up for those 4 misses sa dulo ng ating regulation. Mintis ang kanyang unang jumper. Chavez now will fire a 3. JR. Mintis. Rebound. Nakuha ni Philip Manalang. Philip to Naive. Alday will shoot. Yes! Alwin Alday.
He has been picking his spots, but again, kudos to his teammates for giving it to him at the right moment.
Tabi, the pass to Sanko. Oh, they were lucky. The Voyagers there.
That could have been another run out para sa Rizal to try and build on that shot by Alwin Alday.
76 to 75. Cyrus Tabi. They go to Sanko, 5 seconds. Sanko, the bounce pass, Coronel, that's a tough shot. AJ loses it. Jopet Soriano is fouled by Eric Camson.
And Rizal continuously protesting about that non-call on the offensive foul that they wanted called. They were arguing that there should have been an offensive foul called on AJ Coronel on that first shot attempt for Pasay, but now Soriano is at the line after he was fouled by Eric Camson.
3:40 to go. 14 of 22 at the line. The Voyagers make that 15 of 23. 11 points now para kay Jopet Soriano. And he is the 4th player in double figures for the Voyagers. Pasible goes to Camson against Sanko. A step back, a fade away. He continues to miss Eric Camson. Chavez to Coronel. Tabi will drive and pulls up at the free throw line. No. And J.R. Chavez.
Magical shot right there by Chavez. Kahit di pumasok yun, that would have been 2 points para sa kanya because John Apasible held on to the net.
He's been incredible here in this last few minutes. Ito si J.R. Chavez. Now a 3-point lead para dito sa Voyagers. J.R. Chavez wants the ball here.
That certainly wasn't a good shot by Philip Manalang.
Tabi against Naive. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Soriano able to draw the foul on Apasible.
Yeah, Apasible put down his hand just as Soriano was rising up for the shot.
Looking the more steady team here. Itong Rizal Central Mall Gold, the Pasay Voyagers, really.
And that's why Coach Ralph Rivera making a change here, putting in Samboy De Leon, Cano Caballero, and Marco Balagtas, possibly for the final 2 minutes of this game.
Soriano, again, with the free throw. $80-76, 2:24 remaining. In overtime, perfect at the line, Jopet Soriano. 5 for 5. Hindi siya kasama doon sa struggles ng Pasay sa free throw line.
Yeah, the only guy who's been shooting perfect from the free throw line tonight for Pasay.
Alday. Salenga is there. He'll squeeze in. Alwin Alday.
And that's going to be 2 shots para kay Alvin Alday. Yeah, we haven't seen Mike Cañete here in these crucial moments for Rizal.
No. Alwin at the line. Ooh. Short on the first.
And there seems to be no sign of Coach Ralph trying to block Cañete from the bench. He's their top scorer tonight with 17 points.
Alday is his next best scorer with 15. Naive has 11. Kabila naman, J.R. Chavez with 14. Soriano has 13. And Sanko has 13. 81-77. Soriano leaking out. Na-recover si Apasible. And then Pasay will try to come up with a play here. Final 2 minutes of this ball game. Chavez against Caballero. Sanko travel. Apat ang lamang ng Voyagers. Minute and 53 remaining. 15 turnovers for Rizal, only 8 for Pasay. Alwin Alday gets it to Apasible. Apasible spins. Caballero has it. De Leon inside. And the foul on, I think that's going to be on Sanko.
Yeah, definitely a bump on Sanko as De Leon was rising up for the shot. That's going to be it for Sanko in this game. Naunahan niya pa si Christian Fajarito to leave. And these are crucial free throws again for Rizal, and this time it's Samboy De Leon.
De Leon misses everything.
Oh, the pressure really getting to the Golden Coolers here in overtime.
Even Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes cannot believe it.
I mean, they have the right to react that way. Both of them really very excellent free throw shooters during their time.
81-77.
Ooh.
Yes. Sigh of relief. 81-78.
Definitely not out yet are the Golden Coolers in this game, but they need a stop here.
Tabi makes his move. 9 points for Cyrus. Salenga out to Tabi. De Leon right in front of him. Tabi will drive. Blocked by De Leon. Big play by Samboy. Balagtas fires a 3 for the tie. No good. Chavez with a rebound. Balagtas comes up with a steal and a foul on Fajarito, and that's it for Christian Fajarito. He's fouled out. Coach Marlon.
He's on all fours on that Pasay sideline. He's just lost two of his most important big man in Sanko and Christian Fajarito. Now he brings back AJ Coronel. And despite that, you know, Pasay continues to hold on to this lead.
You know why this game is so nice, Javi? It's really an epitome of a team game. Nobody, no player is dominating. Just everyone just playing their roles, and then you know, see who's the most effective at their roles.
Mismo, tama ka dyan. And you know, it's also been a highly engaging chess battle between the two coaches, really matching wits in this game.
Balagtas 1 for 2 on that one.
Oh, free throws in the fourth quarter and in overtime for Rizal will haunt them in this game if they lose this.
Salenga. They're up by 2. They give the ball to Chavez against Caballero. JR drives. Got one more step. Rebound, Apacible. Caballero has it. 7-second differential, game clock and shot clock. De Leon wants the ball in his hands. They go to Balagtas inside the paint, and we're tied again. Marco Balagtas.
Oh my goodness. Boy, he really wanted it. He wanted it. He was asking for it. Initially, he had a mismatch with Chavez on him, but then Coronel had the opportunity to switch back, and here getting it with a nice catch on one hand and then making that difficult shot over the outstretched arm of AJ Coronel. Wow.
What a play right there for Rizal to tie this game with 19 seconds remaining. Let's go to Coach Marlon here.
May basket! Hindi. Ano tayo? Sige, Jopet, out. Brian tayo, Brian. Brian! Okay, so tignan nyo ha. Okay, so ang action lang natin, pare. Importante malocate natin si Cyrus or si Chavez. Nakuha. Ngayon, ang mangyayari, pagpunta natin dito, walang mangyayari, AJ. Basket, Jay! Nakuha. Ngayon, Jay. Pag nakuha, wag. Papadaanin natin si Jasper, pero ang release natin kay Chavez. Ngayon, ang screener natin, ha, si AJ. Brian out. Pare, pag nadalawa tayo, ibig sabihin may nakuha.
I love it. I love how clear Coach Marlon is on that timeout.
Yeah, and inserting Brian Hilario in for this crucial play with 19.7 seconds remaining. This sits Jopet Soriano down. Hilario has not seen action the entire game.
I was about to ask.
He has not played a single second.
You go for Chavez, you go for Tabi. They want to inbound all the way doon sa kabila to para maubos ang oras dito. But they're having trouble. AJ Coronel. Siya ang magdadala ng bola dito. Coronel sees a gap. AJ too strong. Rizal with a chance to win this. Manalang to Samboy. 3 seconds remaining. Samboy will fire. No!
Ooh.
And we need 5 more minutes.
Second overtime tonight. Third overtime for you, Mr. Tupas.
Oh my. Ridiculous.
Where have you been over the weekend? And we've had to experience this, but certainly this is just, you know, a fitting scenario between these two teams who have really fought very hard in this game.
81 all it finished after that miss from Samboy De Leon. We need 5 more minutes of action. Back inside the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. Golden Coolers will have first crack at it in the second overtime. Marco Balagtas who tied the game.
Boy, am I so lucky to be sharing coverage duties with you tonight.
Please. 81 all. Tabi against Balagtas. Tabi trying to come alive here. And that was a badly needed basket para kay Cyrus Tabi. And Pasay is ahead again, 83-81.
That's his first basket since the third quarter, I believe.
Look at the hustle play from Jasper Salenga, still down on the floor. Collided with Keanu Caballero. And both players just going for that basketball.
It looks like he got hit on the chin. But
might-
strongly stands up and says, I'm okay.
He really anticipated this handoff.
Boom, there you go.
And then won that loose ball battle.
That was an elbow to the side of his face. But Salenga staying in the game is a very important piece here for Coach Marlon Martin, especially here in moments like this.
Cyrus Tabi. Binigay kay Reverente. Fakes the handoff. Now Reverente goes up against Apasible. Labas kay Tabi. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Chavez for three. Gets it to go. What a big shot. Galing kay J.R. Chavez. You know what, Javi? When they picked him up during the offseason, I feel like he's going to win them one game. At least a game.
This is it. This should be it. This might be it.
Camson drives. He'll go back to the free throw line.
Chavez only had 2 points in the first half, Sidelf, which means 12 of his 14 points have come in the second half and in overtime.
Well, you can hear it from the crowd here. Eric Camson is at the free throw line.
Ooh,
And
still a miss. That's 5 straight misses at the free throw line for Eric Camson, who is averaging 72.3% this season from the charity stripe.
he just needs one to go in. Okay. He's back on track. Hopefully.
Still a lot of time here in this game.
That's an offensive foul on Don Reverente.
And now a chance for Rizal to cut this lead further. But even with 2 minutes already gone by here in the second overtime, still no signs of Michael Cañete coming back into the game for Rizal.
Yeah. Actually, very surprised here that hindi na siya binabalik. Camson. The turnaround, the drop, Apasible for two. 2-point game.
Unselfish play, but what a nice find para kay Eric Camson to see Apasible wide open underneath.
You know what, Javi? Honestly, these two overtime, the second overtime here, as Salenga misses on the three, rebound nakuha ni Camson. I think this is just really a huge, marker of where these two teams are at this point of the season. They're actually playing at a high level.
They are. They are showing playoff level type basketball sa laro na to. The resolve that they showed. And talking about resolve, this guy definitely showing it on that shot. These previous two plays belonging to Eric Camson.
The drop off to Apasible and then the three ball. Tabi goes to Soriano, blocked by Apasible.
Ooh, I thought Apasible got all ball.
They have a challenge still, though.
Yeah, they have one more. That's going to be Apasible's fourth. So, Coach Ralph Rivera with a decision to make here. I think they're gonna let it go.
Look at this pass galing kay Tabi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Natamaan naman yun.
Caught him on the wrist. Good call.
Now, Pasay short-handed here in the extra session. Na-foul out na to si Fajarito. Na-foul out na rin si Mark Sanco, two of their big men. Jopet Soriano, first miss of the ball game for him.
Yeah, he has been perfect. The only Pasay Voyager who's been perfect from the free throw line the night before that.
Ooh, 0 for 2. What a time for Jopet to miss.
5 out of 5 prior to that.
Napasible against Coronel. Oh, masyado malakas ang pasa. Buti na lang nakarecover si Keanu Caballero. Keanu from way downtown. Manalang keeps it alive. And it ends up with Jasper Salenga. 4-on-2 here for Pasay. Salenga. Big time move galing kay Jasper Salenga.
Showing us that he really is going to be a staple of the big time here in this league. Sets up that spin move with that crossover to the left and just using his body para maitabi yung depensa doon.
Got away with a little bit of a push on Alvin Alday as well. But he will not be denied. Such a determined move galing kay Jasper Salenga. He's got 15 in the game.
Oh, he too hasn't missed from the free throw line in this game. So he's the only Voyager right now for sure.
Hirap pa rin paghiwalayin itong dalawang pupunan natin.
Oh yeah.
Manalang from the corner, a 3, no, rebound.
That's Rizal ball, yep. They can review it. We are under 2 minutes, so definitely a reviewable call.
I need me some coffee, Avi.
Well, good thing we're not gonna really travel a long way back to our homes.
Oh no, you're saying I'm all the way.
I mean, not as far as Nueva Ecija, right?
Of course. Ano yun might be a they're thinking about it here.
Yeah, it's actually taking them a while.
They're still checking. Baka bola pa ng Pasay.
Could be. And this is going to be very important for Rizal because they're down 2 right now with 1:39 remaining. This could give them another crack at tying things up or maybe even take the lead with a 3.
It's Pasay basketball.
About review, the ball goes to Pasay Voyagers.
Yeah, and that's after a thorough review. Wala na sila magagawa dyan.
To 87, 1:39 remaining.
And they're showing it right now on the screen.
Last touch.
Tough call, actually.
Really tough
call
call
to make. This game has been so tight. It's featured 12 deadlocks and 21 lead changes. Wow. That's a lot.
1.5 minutes remaining in the second overtime. Cyrus Tabi. Thompson is there. Sanenga. 6 seconds to work with for Jasper. Wants to test the defense of Alday. Salenga, the drop! And the finish galing kay Jopet Soriano.
Almost the same move, almost the same drive, but this time he passes it off to Soriano, who was waiting as he relocated to the left side of the basket. Wow. See here, Salenga Again, one-on-one against Alday. And then Balagtas comes over to help. You had Soriano wheeling to that left side of the basket. Hindi na masyado nakasunod doon si Eric Campson to prevent that shot.
Alday makes the first free throw, 17 points in the ball game. Mike Cañete has not seen action in overtime.
Yeah, both overtimes. You would think that you'd need one of your top big men there in the game.
The top leading scorer before Alvin Alday.
Especially.
2 for 2 for Alwin. And they make an adjustment here. Alwin comes out. Pinasok na si Neil Tolentino to defend. Ito si Jasper Salenga. AJ Coronel. Chavez against Caballero. A lot of time left on the shot clock here for J.R. Chavez. It's down to 10 now. Chavez drives. The drop. Coronel. They've been having a hard time staying in front of these Pasay guards. Itong Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. And it has created a lot of problems and a lot of opportunities for the Voyagers on the other hand.
Yeah, particularly ito si J.R. Chavez. But what a screen set by Jopit Soriano. Phenomenal pick set there to free up Chavez with that lane going to the hoop. And then AJ Coronel making himself available for that pass. That has been the problem for Rizal here in the second overtime. Those drives to the basket, the defense breaks down, and then there's a guy available for the drop pass. The helper, walang nagagawa.
(93-89). The Golden Coolers now down by 4, 46.5 seconds remaining. Balagtas, Camson, Manalang, Alday, and Caballero ang 5 para sa Rizal. Tabi, Galiano, Jopet Soriano, AJ Coronel, and Salenga para sa Rizal. Manalang not pulling the trigger on the inbound there. Now it's with Camson. Camson's fadeaway. No, Balagtas.
Yeah, that's last touch on AJ Coronel. What a tough shot again by Eric Camson. I feel like he's forced a lot of his shots here in extra period just to try to atone for those missed free throws. But he's made some big plays earlier.
That's on AJ.
Yeah.
It's on AJ.
He's gonna stay with Rizal.
37 seconds remaining here in the second overtime. Bola ng Rizal.
Well, Rizal has shown that it could come back even from a 4-point deficit with just right about this kind of time remaining on the clock. So let's see how things pan out for them here.
Camson nearly lost it, and he lost it. Tabi to Salenga. And Jasper has time. Had to give up the foul, Alvin Alday.
That was the wise thing to do, to get more time off the game clock rather than extending the lead and giving Rizal another chance to get back and maybe make a basket themselves. Now they get some time off the game clock and then free throws now to extend the lead to 6.
Jasper Salenga. Another unbelievable performance here from the Voyagers. You think they're only good at home? They're also good on the road.
They're showing us that even with their 2 main big men already out of this game, the guards have really stepped up to the plate.
Alday has it. Will launch the three. It's short. And that should be it.
And it's really still going to be a big question as to why Michael Cañete wasn't fielded in extra period. I'd really love to know why.
He's now, I see Mike Cañete here, right behind Coach Ralph Rivera from my angle behind the A-board. And he's downcast.
Yeah, and he's drowned himself in his towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all the efforts he's made in this game, I'm sure it's very sad for him that it ended up this way, especially on his birthday. I mean, that's very frustrating, right?
Yeah. Such a heart-wrenching defeat here for Rizal. It's not the end of the world, but with the way that this ball game has actually, you know, panned out, because they had their chances.
Multiple chances.
Yun lang talaga yun eh. It's, you know, you can chalk this one as a loss, but the manner that you lost, it's gonna be, you know, a bitter pill to swallow.
And these are the things that they really are going to look back on. One of the things they're going to look back on from this game, it's their free throw shooting. Because multiple times they had a chance to end the game, particularly those 4 missed free throws by Eric Camson. They could have had it in the bag already and prevented overtime, but they allowed Pasay the chance to get back in the game via J.R. Chavez, and it's just really been that way. Rizal not taking advantage of the opportunities that have been presenting themselves to them in extra period and in the fourth quarter.
No, that's an extra motion on Eric Camson, from Eric Camson.
Just a lot of frustration already galing sa kanya sa laro na to. It hasn't been an easy time for him, particularly in extra period.
Now, there could be further punishment here. Could be an upgrade. Could be an unsportsmanlike foul on Eric Camson.
And that's highly unfortunate,
Yes.
considering that the outcome of the game has already been decided.
Upon review, it was an unsportsmanlike foul on number 13, Eric Camson, for excessive hard contact.
Sometimes you have to. I think this Rizal team will only go to wherever Eric Camson takes them. And I think tonight, nangyari nga yun.
Eric Camson has committed 2 unsportsmanlike fouls.
That's a couple of unsportsmanlike fouls for him.
Is out of the playing court.
That's why he's hitting the showers early. No, it's not early. It's
5 seconds early.
Yeah, 5 seconds early. At least nauna siya doon.
Just a really very unfortunate ending for the Rizal Golden Coolers. And, you know, I think from that statement that you said, Sadaf, that Eric Camson, that Rizal goes where Eric Camson takes them, that's, they really were a victim of that tonight.
Yeah.
Because, you know, those missed free throws, some questionable decisions as well on his shot selection in extra period.
I thought the first unsportsmanlike foul on him should not have been called as well.
Yeah.
Let me make myself clear. So,
but this second one, of course, this is something that you don't want happening, especially with the outcome of the game already decided. We understand that there's frustration with the way this game has turned out for you, but it's definitely not an excuse for you to make actions like that.
96-89 ang ating score. Pasay on their way to a victory. Alday with the steal, and Tolentino will fire. That will do it. A big win for the Pasay Voyagers. They extend their winning streak here on the road this time. Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers not able to overcome the Voyagers. They've had some big wins here in Montalban, but this time the Voyagers getting the better of the Golden Coolers in overtime, in double overtime. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. JR Chavez, his time has come para dito sa Pasay Voyagers. A big time performance galing kay JR, sending the game to overtime heavy, and then with some big time plays in the last 2 overtime sessions.
He has now won a game for Pasay this season. 17 points para sa kanya after only scoring 2 points in the first 2 quarters to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. What a big time performance galing kay JR Chavez.
Let's go to Andrea Indicio.
Maraming salamat. First of all, congratulations JR for this big win. Alam mo, yung layup mo in that fourth quarter sent your team into overtime. Nagbigay ka ng pag-asa para sa Pasay. At yung napakaganda mo nga naman, na-tres ang isang nag-solidify in that second overtime sa panalo nyo ngayong gabi. Pero undoubtedly, this is a huge team win para sa inyo. Nung gusto mong sabihin sa iyong mga teammates, kila AJ Coronel, Jasper Salenga, kila Sanko, and the rest of the team na talaga namang ibinigay ang kanilang lahat hanggang dulo.
Sa akin, nagpapasalamat ako kay Kuya Jasper Salenga at sabi niya sa akin, may tiwala kami sa iyo, kunin mo yung last shot, ibigay mo yung mga kaya mo. At sabi ng coach namin, nag-adjust din talaga kami sa depensa namin kasi ang taas ng quarter points sila, abot sa 20 points kada quarter. Talaga nag-adjust kami nung second half. Yun lang.
At ano pang gustong sabihin mo sa mga coaches mo na talagang kahit na medyo nagugulo yung emosyon ninyo, patuloy kayong pinapakalma, yun nga yung isang naging factor sa inyo ngayong gabi?
Sa akin, nagpapasalamat ako kay coach kasi binigyan niya kami ng kumpiyansa lahat kaming mga teammates. Talagang tulungan lang kami, nagtiwala lang kami sa isa't isa. Yun lang.
One last thing, saan kayo pinaka nahirapan sa Rizal?
Sa pass break points talaga nila.
Alright, JR, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Binabati ko po si Sir Egay and Mayor Amy Calixto, Rubiano, Expedia Management Investment, My Pet Space, Pet Hotel, JBA Security and Investigation Agency, NCR Dental Clinic, the second floor bar and lodge, Capitol Restaurant, Met Park Sports Center, Tela Athletics, and happy birthday Mayor Amy Calixto, Rubiano. At binabati ko rin yung family ko sa Rizal, yung family Chavez, yung asawa ko, yung dala kong anak, si James Kyrie, at si Rose Ann, tsaka si Steph Arden. Tapos binabati ko rin si Boss Manuel sa flashback, at binabati ko si Boss Jigs. Happy birthday, Boss Jigs!
Alright, thank you so much. Once again, that was JR Chavez, our best player of the game, brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Pati yung greeting si JR Chavez, overtime din. Ibang klase yung gabing to. Bukas sa Paco Arena ang MPBL, Batangas against Marikina, Bacolod against Gensan. And in the main game, it's Quezon City against the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. So, another day of basketball tapos na dito sa Montalban, Rizal. And para sa aking partner na si Javi Palanya, courtside reporter Andrea Indicio, and all the men and women making up our team here. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay at pagsuporta sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Ito po si Del Pupa saying good night sa Montalban, Rizal.